So a few days ago, there was a Spirit Airlines flight who was making a descent into Port-au-Prince, Haiti, when all of a sudden their aircraft was struck by bullets. And when you watch different news and media outlets, you'll see the interior of the aircraft where it was actually struck. Places like the overhead bin where you put your luggage, the exit door by the galley in the rear of the aircraft, like such scary stuff. Imagine being on an aircraft and then your plane gets struck. Now, obviously the plane didn't land. They redirected to DR. This is for Haitians, but also other people in the Caribbean. They know once they touch the ground, their plane reaches safely, everybody starts applauding, clapping, shouting. There's like jubilee of we made it safe. These people weren't even able to clap like they normally do. Such scary stuff. And when things happen, I think part of feeling empathy is putting yourself in that situation. So I put myself in that situation. Now, personally, in my flying tenure of 13, 14 years, I've never flown Spirit Airlines except one single time. And guess where that one single time was? Actually from Haiti to Florida. So let me give you a backstory quickly. So 2 years ago, March 2022, my wife and we got married in Haiti. We wanted to do it for many reasons, but that was a bold move for us to do. This was after the assassination of the president, and we still wanted to do it over there. But for other people watching the news, and just when you hear Haiti, the association of the danger, it was like this. And so we understood why some people didn't want to go, or even the people that were going, the tense feeling of going over there, it was present, it was felt. And so it was kind of like this situation where it was a bank robbery. You wanted to get in and get out, keep the engine running. So it was kind of that vibe going on. But even though when you see these things on the news, it's happening in the capital, Port-au-Prince. The other parts in the country is not, let's just say, on fire like Port-au-Prince is. But what makes it so bad is in Haiti, everything is centralized in Port-au-Prince. So all the government bodies and everything needed to run the country the way a country should be ran is centralized there, which is bad, which is why they call it a failed state. If in fact your government is centralized and it's impacted there, it's gonna even mess up everywhere else. So everywhere else in the country could feel what's going on there, right? For different reasons, even affecting tourism, even affecting the diaspora from wanting to go back and see family. So it has turned a lot of people off for you, and a lot of people haven't returned in years, which is why, we put people in a bad position, but we understood that people didn't want to go. And so what our situation was, there was a direct flight from New York with JetBlue to Port-au-Prince. Obviously, that's where it's so hot at. We weren't staying there. We needed to get to Cap Haitian in the north. Now, in normal times, maybe we had a large party, you can kind of charter a bus and the bus would take you over there. It would be cheaper. But because it's been so bad over the years, the more popular method has been taking a small plane with Sunrise Airways. It was like $100 a person, if not more. So it's about a 30 to 38 seater plane. I forget exactly, but let's just go with 30. It's like a Q200 if you're familiar with aircraft and the spacing. So it was a short flight, which is great. Take a short flight. A lot of people scared to get on the propeller planes. In America, we don't really use those much as before. It's jet powered aircraft. I used to take those propeller planes all the time, prop planes as they call them. I used to take them all the time, especially even from Albany, New York to New York City. They're great. It's short. It's just the noise and seeing the blade. For some people, they don't like it. Anyway, I only bought a one-way instead of a round trip. I forget the technical reason of why I did that. So after the wedding and the festivities and everything like that, now it's time to, let's get out of here. But I remembered that I didn't book the flight with Sunrise back to Port-au-Prince. And so now we're scrambling, and the only option was to use Spirit. And Spirit was more money. I'm guessing it was at least like $300 each of us. $300 to, instead of paying the $200, we wound up paying like at least $600. So I think it cost like $300. I'm gonna go back and check because I'm curious. It was like $300 to $400 each. It may have been, I don't even want to think about it. It may have been $400 a person just to go from Cap Haitian to Fort Lauderdale, short ass flight, because that was the only game in town leaving from Cap Haitian back to the States. And so we had to do it. And that was my first time riding Spirit. And luckily it wasn't a long flight because seats are thin, as you hear, and the tray tables are paper thin. I mean, they really take it really down to the bare bone necessities, as you can see from my other videos that I talk about Spirit. Pretty interesting stuff. Imagine us after the wedding and all that we did and the great time we had, because we did have a great time. We went to the Citadel, the biggest fortress in this Western Hemisphere, and we went there, we enjoyed ourselves. And imagine we got the news that that was the case, and then we get stuck for 30 days. And think about people, they may have important reasons to go there and they have to get back. Now for us, after that trip to Haiti, we came back for a few days and off we went to our honeymoon in the Maldives. Now imagine paying for that and all of a sudden you can't get your money back and you get stuck, right? So let me know if you know people that was on that flight or anything, or if you have any questions, and I'll catch you guys on the next one. Thank you.